What's up, friends? Welcome back to 9 3/4. It's Carissa here, and I'm really excited to be bringing you today's reading all about Are You on the Right Path? And I've got our trusty little, look at how cute this crystal is. It's a wizard. My favorite, my new favorite right now. So anyways, today's reading is all about Are You on the Right Path? And we're going to take a look at that, your current path, what's going on with that, and as well as just where you're meant to be going, what you're meant to be doing, things like that, and go deeper with the tarot as far as like what you should be doing and things like that, the trajectory of your path that you're meant to be going on. And hopefully we can take a look at any things that might be coming up that are blocking you or things like that, things to expect. And then of course we always finish off with advice and guidance. So without further ado, let's jump on in to your group selection here. And starting off with group number one, you can choose by the crystal or the tarot deck or both, or the timestamp. However you choose to make your selection is totally up to you. There's no wrong way to do it. You can you can try to listen to more than one by all means. Group one, you have this Lepidolite moon right here, or the Dreamkeeper's tarot. Group two, you have the Rhodonite moon here, or the Wild Unknown tarot. Group three, we have this Opalite moon, or the Pastel Journey tarot. And group four, you have this Amazonite moon, or the, oh my gosh, what is this? The Ethereal Visions tarot. So pause the video here to take all the time you need to make your selections. Timestamps will be dropped down below as always, and I will meet you at your reading. What's up, group one? If you chose this Lepidolite moon and the Dreamkeeper's tarot, welcome to your reading. Let me go ahead and put your crystal right there. And we're going to actually start off with these pre-shuffled oracles. Sorry for the autofocus going on right now. Mercury retrograde is in a full effect today, so we are dealing with it. Excuse me. But starting off with these pre-shuffled oracles, we're going to take a look at your current path, and some of these are going to also reflect where your path is heading as well. So let's just take a look here. We have the fault line. This is number, I want to say this is number 70. I might have to Google what is XL. Just kidding. Okay. This is number 49, the fault line. Put that there. Then we have Get Curious. Put that there. We also have Quest. Edge of the World, Leap into the Unknown, Calling, Courage, Taking Risks. And 39, Your effortless effort is fully required. Okay. I like that for you. Group one, okay. So what this tells me here is that I feel like currently right now, with where you're at, you might be like walking on eggshells, right? With this fault line here, you're kind of just waiting and for everything to kind of like shit to hit the fan, you know? That's kind of what I'm hearing. It's like preparing for everything to just crumble away, and you're preparing for change, basically. You're preparing for that fault line to just break wide open. It's like, it's almost as if you are the baby chick inside of the egg and you're starting to see it open, like crack open that eggshell, and you're looking inside, you're looking from the inside out, and it's like time for you to get curious, right? You're leaping into the unknown. You're not sure what's out there. And while you're very comfortable at that same point, you might be really comfortable with where you're at. You also know that there's something bigger than where you are. And with this quest card coming out, it's just about getting brave and facing the truth, facing your fears, and really discovering who you are and where you're going. There's more to the story here as I dive deeper, is towards like interpreting this for, are you on the right path? Let's see, 49 condenses to 4, which is all about really stability and practicality, and like, so you're very much comfortable with where you are, but it's about to change, right? 39 is a number that condenses to 3: expansion, growth, possibilities, and abundance, you know? So let's get more information from here to add on to that, and then I'm going to also go more deeper with this, with your oracle cards in just a second. So is group 1 on the right path? We have the King of Wands. Is group 1 on the right path? Oops. The Ace of Pentacles. We also have the Ace of Wands coming out. Okay, is group 1 with the Five of Swords reversed. One more. It's group 1 on the right path. The Page of Cups. Okay, in the back of your deck we have the Eight of Swords reversed. Okay, that makes sense. Actually, a lot of sense. Let's see, where am I gonna put this? Put that here for now. Okay. So group 1, it's all about you really just stepping out of your comfort zone here. So we have a lot of like these fears and anxieties that have really kept us stuck and stagnant, when really we had the power to break open and break out of this shell. And being comfortable with where you are, there's definitely this feeling of safety and comfort, and at that same point there's this part of you that's really curious about what there is outside of that comfort and stability, and knowing that as you get curious, there's something more, right? Leaping into the unknown, there's something that's been calling out to you, and really just you mustering up the courage with this card here, taking that risk to just break open that shell and spread your wings and really see if you're able to fly, getting curious and really discovering who you are and what you're fully capable of doing. There's this energy here of you really allowing yourself to gain the wisdom and discovery about yourself, and knowing that it's okay for you to fall forward. It's okay for you to learn things along the way and not be fully prepared to go on this journey. You know, not all of us are, 100% qualified to do certain things, and even if we are, that doesn't make us foolproof. That doesn't make us not that doesn't make us not what's the word I'm looking for? I guess foolproof is the word, but that doesn't make us like, you know, inhuman, where we are not ones who can make mistakes. All humans make mistakes, even those of us who are fully qualified, even those of us who are the most professional and the most best and top-notch quality qualified people. um and so it's really just about you understanding that as long as you are putting your 100% effort into this and your heart into this, and not really expecting the reward or the recognition out of it, and knowing that you're doing this because this is something that's really calling to you and really serving your passion and your heart, that you can't go wrong with this. This is something that you're very passionate about. You're very, it's something that's very like pulling to you, and it's something that you've been thinking about. You've been mustering in this darkness. And I mean darkness by like you've been sitting here in the comforts and the confines of your shell for quite some time, just wondering about it. Like I see just a turtle being really safe clammed up here, and you've been really sitting with this information for quite some time, and it's really just about you holding that vision. Look at that vision card here in this card right here. I don't know if you can see that. It says vision right there. Mastery. What does that say? I don't know what that says, but it says effortless effort is just about you putting your heart and 100% effort into it, and not really expecting the rewards or, like I said, recognition out of it, and understanding that as long as you do that, as long as you put your heart and your effort into it, you can't go wrong. You know, staying curious and allowing yourself to learn and be willing to, like I said, stay a student forever. Be open to, be willing and open to learn and gain wisdom and insight from those who, you know, you're always going to be able to learn from someone who knows more. You know, you're never going to be the know-it-all. You know, it's just not possible. And if you think that, then you might have to go and check yourself for a sec. With this Five of Swords energy as well, I feel like there might have been this energy of you doing something else that maybe you're coming back and saying like, that wasn't the right way for me to be going about this, and this is all about you going and doing something that you thought was better suited for you in the terms of maybe better paying, but wasn't fulfilling you in the right way. I feel like in your heart space, not really making you happy, though it paid pretty well. It's just not satisfying you in the right way. I feel like there's this void and this, it's just dissatisfaction about you, that I'm feeling like you're just not happy with where you're at, and you're getting very restless, because I feel very restless. Like I just have to keep moving my body, and I'm getting uncomfortable and I'm getting antsy. Every little noise I'm hearing around me is just making me uncomfortable, and I feel like that's kind of where you're at as well. Like I'm picking up on your energy, so I'm just getting shifty. But whatever this has been for you, this is something that's been on your mind, something you've been really thinking about, and maybe even dreaming about for some of you. Just because I see with this eyeball here, I feel like you might have been dreaming about it for quite some time. This isn't something that you just saw one day and just was like, oh, I'm gonna go, you know, I should do that. This is something that's really gotten you curious, and you've developed like a deep passion for, that you really want to go for, and you've just been kind of afraid to do, like, go for it. You know, it's this feeling of just being afraid to finally step out and do it. Because yeah, even with this Ace of Wands here, right here in the middle, you can see that this keyhole, it's like peeking through that keyhole. It's being secretive about it, and just like kind of peering through that keyhole and being like, oh, I really want to go do this, but I'm kind of scared. And it's like you really want to go through that door. You want to just venture off through that door and step into this King of Wands energy and just embody it. And you can. The possibility is there. It's just about you going for it, like taking that leap into the unknown, stepping off into the edge of the world, and really just remaining curious with that Page of Cups even is vibing here as well. It's just this real energy of understanding that you have the ability within you to create these things, get creative, get curious, allow yourself to innovate and go for it and create opportunities for yourself. And don't let yourself get frozen and stuck in this fear here that you've been stuck in for quite some time. I feel like with that Eight of Swords in reverse energy, it just feels like maybe you've been frozen. Like, I feel like for some of you, you might feel like I'm too old to change my path now, or I'm too, I'm not fit for that. I should not, people like me can't be doing that. But there was really this energy of like self-limiting beliefs, and it's, the only person holding you back is you. And it's really, it's on you at this point. But just know that if you let yourself break out of this, you will be, it's just this quest for you to go for it, on this path. And yeah, I just feel like a calmness now of like revealing that knowledge to you, just knowing that you're not feeling like what you've been thinking is out of this world craziness, and you'll be fine if you go for it. Just understand that you'll figure it out as you go, and you have what it takes. It's just letting yourself go for it at this point. So yeah, you guys, let's see what other information I can get for you as far as being on the right path. We're going to use this deck right here. Okay, it's group 1 on the right path. Is group 1 on the right path. It's group 1 on the right path. Oh. Okay, we have number 12, levitation, higher ground, belief, mastery, meditation. Yes. So again, 12 is another number that condenses to 3, and this is about expansion and growth. And this is really, again, it says belief, mastery, meditation. It's about really connecting with yourself and allowing yourself to believe in you. Allowing yourself to understand that you already have within you what it takes. And it's just letting yourself let go of those doubts and those fears and those limiting beliefs. We're going to just get one more from this deck. This is number 2, ancient amulets, fortune, protection, skills, possessions. Yes, so you have the skill sets and you are protected by your guides and your ancestors as well along this journey. So I feel like that's another message for you. The back of your deck is number 3, Banyan, blessing, security, the Hermit, expansion, stability. So this path will also lead you to stability as long as you allow yourself to really embrace this and believe in yourself and go for it, But we're going to finish off now with advice and guidance, group number 1. Advice and guidance for group 1, please. Advice and guidance for group 1. We have number 3. Wow. Many things had to align for you to be here. The fact that you are on this earth right now is an utter miracle. Another number 3. So seriously, this is all about your path to expansion and growth. So whenever we talk about growth and expansion, growth is not the most comfortable of things, and it is scary, and it can be, like I said, uncomfortable. It's not the easiest thing to do. So it's just part of the process, and you just need to trust that. Advice and guidance for group 3, please. I mean, 1. Wow, so much 3 energies. We have number 23. Listen to your spirit guides. They'll show you the way. Yes. So you might get signs. You can ask for your guides to give you signs as well, guidance and things like that. They might send you messages through angel numbers as well. You might be seeing a lot of 3s as well. So know that if you see certain angel numbers, pay attention to what's happening or what you're doing, things like that. A lot of times there might be a message around you or where you are, things like that. It's all about alignment. So 1 more, please. Advice and guidance for group number 1. 27. Connect with your soul family. So I wouldn't be surprised if this actually led you to connecting with your soul family, actually. So pay attention to certain people who come into your life, things like that. Your back of the deck is 25. Everyone in your life is teaching you something. Are you learning? So like I said earlier, you are constantly going to be learning things as you go. So I feel like this is a nod to that as well. You learning things along the way and feeling that discomfort of not feeling comfortable because you don't feel qualified or you feel like you don't know what you're doing. Just know that you're going to have opportunities to learn as you go, to learn things, and for people to take you on as mentors. I feel like you might connect with someone who will take you on as a be your mentor along the way as well. So pay attention to things like that. But that is what I'm seeing for you, group 1, as far as are you on the right path. This is definitely something that is very fruitful for you and very abundant. Like, it's going to lead down that path so long as you trust and believe in yourself. So long as you put forth the effort. You can't just wish for it. You do need to put forth that effort. With this Ace of Pentacles, it is something that you can definitely ground and grow into something, a pathway of abundance. And like I said, with this, especially when this Banyan Blessings card came out as well, because you had the Ace of Pentacles coming out here before that, it just made me feel like when you plant that seed, it's going to grow and blossom into something more. As long as you put forth your effortless effort is fully required. That's 100% heart and effort going forward, and not really expecting the rewards, but just knowing that you're putting your heart and your effort towards it. Eventually you will see the rewards pay off, your hard work pay off, and you will reap the rewards from that hard work and that heart putting forward, because you're passionate about whatever this is, and you're, that kind of heart and soul going into something that you really care about. It's not necessarily easy to come by. Not everyone is able to work and do something for a living. So this is something that I feel like you're very blessed to be able to have the opportunity to do. Some people only get to do their life purpose as a side hustle, and that's totally fine. But I feel like this is something that you're able to pursue in the long term as I feel like this is like a career opportunity. And, of course, this is your free will. You don't need to go forward with this. You can choose your own path. But as far as like, if you feel like, maybe you're at this crossroads of breaking out of the shell and pursuing this, maybe, you're at that point. Maybe this might push you over in the edge. This is the energy that I'm seeing for you. So I hope that this was helpful for you. And if you've already started on this path, I hope that this helped to enlighten you more, and knowing that you are on the right path and all of these things are falling into place. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, group one. That's where I'm going to leave your reading. I hope that this was really enlightening and helpful, and yeah, I hope you guys liked it. Please comment down below and let me know how you enjoyed this, and don't forget to smash the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. And yeah, I will also be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our family over there, where we have exclusive pick a card readings, including our monthly zodiac predictions, not available here on YouTube. But yes, I just appreciate you being here and watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. That is seriously the easiest and best way for you to support me here. So I really, really appreciate you. And thank you so much for watching, and have an amazing, amazing, magical day or night. And I'll see you soon. Bye. What's up, group two? If you chose this Rhodonite moon and the Wild Unknown Tarot, welcome to your reading. I'm going to put your crystal right over here. And without further ado, we're going to get started. Group one's energy was so different. It was much more like high tempo, and you guys feel much more calm and different. So, not bad by any means, not bad at all. But here's your pre-shuffled oracle. So we have a number 41, the village, strength, and recovery, mushrooms. I mentioned everything is connected. Connection, magic, openness, and 32, right into this reality. Okay. So the way I did this was that I'm kind of just interpreting where you are, as well as what path you are going on, if that makes sense. So hopefully it makes sense as I channel. But it feels like right now, group two, you guys are very much comfortable with where you're at, and this could be like in terms of with your family, in terms of where you are in your career. This could be a place or in a relationship. It's going to vary for each of you depending on, I guess, exactly how you're asking the question of am I on the right path, because I do recognize that some people might be asking based on a different connotation. I actually came into this reading with the idea of being on the right path as far as, like, you know, in life, with basically with what you're doing. But let's just go with it, because I'm just going to flow with what's coming through. So it feels like you might be feeling restricted, and like it's kind of this push and pull energy, because while you love where you are and you're very grateful for where you are, because you feel very comfortable, you feel stable, you feel protected, you know, there are so many comforts in where you are, whether it be, like I said, your job, your family, your relationship, whatever this particular village is, okay? There is this energy of wanting to go out of the village, wanting to explore outside of this, and this could even be like a certain community, like you know, whether it be like a religion or just a certain community that you're a part of, like a group that you're a part of, and there might be like an unspoken rule that you stay within the community and you follow these ideals and practices, but then like there's a part of you that wants to grow and go outside of that and explore, because there's more to you, right? There's more outside of that, and you're starting to see this mushroom dimension here, how there's more magic and openness outside of that, and you're exploring the ideas around that, and how there are so many things outside that are connected and not just this one thing. And there's nothing wrong with this one thing either. I'm not saying that at all, but I'm saying that you just want to explore more. Now, there's also this part of you that feels like by going outside of this village, it's going to take a lot of strength, and it's going to be a hardship on you because it's going to cause a little bit of conflict. And it might feel like there's, I don't know, fight back or push back, and that could be just your inner thoughts coming through, or it could be that maybe there's people who might be unsupportive of this idea of you going outside of the village, and choosing your own pathway, you know. This could be even something like you are supposed to be following in the footsteps of your parent in terms of your career, but you're realizing now that that is not what you want to do, and you don't want to let that person down. And so there's this part of you that doesn't want to let them down, but you know, you're really not happy doing that, whatever this is. And you know, it's just about you really facing your fears and allowing yourself to call upon your strength, your inner strength, and do that, you know, step into who you are and go for it. So let's just get a little more information here as far as like, are you on the right path? What's going on? Let's see. Okay, is group 2 on the right path? We have the Father of Cups reverse, which is the King of Cups in this deck. It's group 2. We also have the Two of Pentacles. It's group 2 on the right path. It's that juggling that's going on, because you are trying to make them happy, but at the same time, you want to do you, you know? It's group 2 on the right path. We have the Four of Pentacles. It's group 2 on the right path. Did something flip over, or did it flip back? Okay, flip back. Is group 2 on the right path. We have these Three of Wands reversed. Group 2 on the right path. And we have the Star. Oh, I love that for you, group 2. In the back of your deck, we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, awesome. I'm going to just shift these over a little bit. Okay. Just want to make sure nothing else turned over. Process. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Group 2. So, okay, group 2, this is really, like I was saying, about you facing your fears and gaining that inner strength, because you are really you're balancing this energy of people pleasing and wanting to do what you want to do at that same time. And it's really just, I feel like, killing me softly. Like, it's killing you softly. You are just not seeing the future of what is ahead of you, if that makes sense, or what you are doing for this other person or group or village, so to speak. And it's just not happening. I feel like you've been juggling this energy for quite some time, and it's time for you to really make a choice in terms of you or them. And I'm not saying you have to choose you or you have to choose them. That is up to you at this point, because I'm not here to make that decision for you. But what I am here to tell you is that you are the hero of your own story. That's what this card right here talks about. 32 condenses to 5, which is a number about challenges. It's also a number about taking action. It's also a number about, you know, obstacles. And I feel like it's a number about change. It's also a number about change. Okay. So with that being said, I feel like this is not something easy for you to do by any means, but it's also about you facing your fears and really coming to terms about, are you going to be able to do this for the rest of your life, living a lie essentially, or are you going to be able to muster up the courage to live your truth? Okay? And that is what it is. Because right now, it's about you choosing being mindful of your energy and where to dispense it. And are you going to choose to use your energy on yourself, or are you going to choose to use your energy on the other? And the other being the village, whatever the village is to you. And like I said, the village can be a community, a family, an idea. It could be a place. It could be your current career, or it could be time for you to move on to the next thing that's really been calling you. And this Ace of Cups here is that it's something that's been really calling to your heart, something that really means something to you. And I feel like right now you've been manipulated by whatever this village is, and not manipulated in a bad way. I don't feel like they're doing this manipulation to harm you by any means. They have, you know, your best interests at heart, but what they don't realize is that's not really what you want, and they're not going to know what you want if you don't speak up about it. And so with that being said, you have the most amazing card, one of my favorite cards in the entire tarot deck here, and it's the Star. And this is such a beautiful card, and it's all about you having hope and faith that these people, or this, whatever this, like I said, the village is, having the faith and hope that you will always be able to go back to that village. And that, I mean, that's kind of what this card talks about, is you will always be able to go back home. Okay, but like I said, it's going to depend on what this card represents for you, because this is a general reading. But essentially, if it's meant to be for you, it'll still be there for you to fall back on. However, I feel like that you've been living this uncomfortable feeling of like not being able to really be who you are around those people that you care about, or around an area that you really care about, and it feels like a sham. And I'm just curious, look at that, 8 of Cups. Is that 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just kidding. It's a 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups reversed. Okay. This is about you making a choice. And you need to make a choice, honestly. And it's one choice. And it's the choice that speaks to you. The choice that calls to your heart, that fills your cup and fills your soul. And I can't tell you what that is, because I don't know you. All I can tell you is that it's a choice that really speaks to you, and it's a choice that means a lot to you. It's a choice that gives you hope. It's a choice that lights you up inside. It's a choice that makes you feel like you can be who you are. And like I said, this card came out to tell you that you have the ability, the innate ability, to write your own story, to create the ending, to change how you are feeling, and the rest of it will fall into place. And so as long as you understand that what's meant for you will be here for you, and you can't chase that away, you have really nothing to worry about. You know, it's not like you have some destructive card coming out here that I will tell you like, oh my gosh, you're doing the wrong thing, go back. Like, no, these cards are coming out to tell you that there is a connection to what you are feeling. There is magic and openness to what you are looking at in the mushroom dimension, which is beyond the village, right? That you've been looking into the beyond over that mountain, and you just have to climb it. And it's about you having that strength, mustering that strength within you, and understanding that it's going to take that. It's going to be hard, and it's going to be, you know, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be an easy journey climbing this mountain. It's not going to be easy to get to the other side on beyond that village. I'm telling you that right now. And I will tell you, have faith, have hope, because whatever it is out there, it's going to be magical and amazing and so worth it. So we're going to just get a little more information here for you, because I feel like I'm rambling so much about it, but it's about you. Are you going to keep self-sacrificing for other people, or whatever, this other job or this other community or this other relationship or whatever it is that's not making you truly happy to be who you are or what you really want to do? Or are you going to actually choose yourself for once? Is group 2 on the right path? Group 2 on the right path. You have number 4, Earth Mother, Psychic Recharge, Grounded Healer, Mentor, Layers. You have another number 4 here as well. So this is really about stability and structure. Getting home, you know, and are you really home if you're not able to be yourself? If you're not able to really be who you are in your heart and in your soul? Ask yourself that, right? And allow yourself to, this is another card telling you to really recover and rest. And by allowing yourself to do that, getting in touch and grounding yourself and letting yourself rest and asking yourself, is this what I really want? You'll be able to see clearly what it is, the choice, because I feel like you're having a hard time choosing and listening to what you really want to do. And then we have number 15, Secret, Seances, Spirit World, Messages, Assistance, Memories. So this could also be a nod to like you getting messages from your spirit guides, messages from your ancestors, things like that. And so pay attention to your dreams. You might get messages that way as well. And then your back of the deck here, we have number 29, Drawing Down the Moon, Divine Feminine, Source, Channel, Stillness. So being still is, again, that recovery, that rest that you need to take. So there's that as well. And then 29 condenses to 11, which is a master number about new beginnings. You know, it's about yourself. It's about you as well. So we're going to finish off with advice and guidance. Okay, advice and guidance for group 2, please. Oh. We have number 33, Promise to Love Yourself Fully. This is insane, you guys. This is about you guys choosing to love yourself, choosing you. Okay, are you really loving yourself fully? If you're always self-sacrificing, if you're always choosing someone else over you, this is about really, truly loving you completely. That's amazing. And that's another master number about growth, about expansion, about abundance. Oh my gosh, why am I shuffling again? So advice and guidance for group 2, please. Advice and guidance. Oop. We have number 1. What was I saying about the number 1? Don't you remember how unconditionally loved you are? Exactly. More about unconditional love for you. Okay? And that's by the universe loving you. Okay, we're going to get one more card, group 2. Oh, we got it. Number 20. Follow the path of least resistance. So that is a card about you following the path for yourself, following your path for you. Okay, you guys, on your back of the deck here is number 2. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner realm. So seriously, how you are walking on eggshells, how you are feeling like you can't really be who you are on the outside is because you're not really listening to who you are on the inside. Really allow yourself to rest and go within. If you can't be who you are on the outside, are you really being who you are within yourself? If you feel like you can't be who you are on the outside, you're not really who you are on the inside either, are you? And if you're living a lie, I don't know. I know that sounds really weird in how I'm saying it, and I'm not really sure why it's coming out that way. That's just kind of what's coming through. But yes, group 2, that is what I'm seeing for you. And as far as like what path you have to go, I feel like grounding yourself in nature might be really clarifying for you as well, whether it be just being out in nature, depending on where you live in the world. I feel like water might be really healing as well, but if you can be around trees, I think that might be even more helpful, just because there's so much energy of like green and foliage, with the Earth Mother, the green card there, and then with the village there's the mountain, and then I just feel like this part is greenery, which is a lot of green energy coming through. I feel like a lot of green. So that is what I'm seeing for you, group 2, and that is where I'm going to leave your reading. I hope you guys really enjoyed this and were able to get some insight and this was helpful for you. Please comment down below and let me know how you guys liked it, and don't forget to smash the like button, and also please subscribe, and don't forget to hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'm also going to be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our family over there, where we have our exclusive pick a card readings and our zodiac prediction, monthly predictions, not available here on YouTube. But I just really appreciate you guys for watching and subscribing and liking and commenting. That's just the easiest way for you to support me here, and I really, really appreciate you guys for doing that. So thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye! What's up, group 3? If you chose this Opalite Moon and the Pastel Journey Tarot, welcome to your reading. I'm going to put your crystal there, and we're just going to get right on into your reading, all about your candles going crazy. I feel like there's a lot of energy coming through from you guys, and there's a lot of things that need to come out. So look at that bright burn. Yeah, there's something within you coming in and wanting to get out. So I feel like there's a flame within you, a passion that's been brewing within, and it's time for you to set it free and like come out with it, if that makes any sense. So let's just dive right on into what are you on the right path, and see what's going on. I feel like there is a lot of things that you need to get off your chest, a lot of things that you are letting out. Does that make sense? I'm just watching the energy here of this candle chime. It only spins according to the flame of the candle, and it's interesting to watch. So we're gonna just dive into these pre-shuffled oracles. So we have number excuse me, we have number 44, the box. Okay, master number. Also have the sage, facade. Okay, broken elevator. Your shadows are showing themselves. Shadow self, fears, and negative thoughts. And lastly, number 16, how can this be a wonderful win-win-win? Okay, first off, I'm really called to how you have 44 and then 16. So 16 is the like if you go 4 times 4 it's 16. So I just wanted to point that out. Normally I don't do stuff like that, but it just really, that really stuck out to me for some reason. It's interesting why that stuck out to me. But 44 is a master number. A lot of it has to do with like your stability and foundation. Kind of like when you look at this square, right? A square is all about 4 equal sides, and I feel like this is about you building upon that within yourself, and a lot of self-discovery, which ties into this card here. 16 condenses to 7, which I associate with, again, self-discovery, reflection, spirituality. Even I'm just going within yourself, and I feel like all of these cards align with that message as well. I feel like even with this card, broken elevator, you might be feeling boxed in, even depicted in this picture. It says, am I good enough on this card? I don't know if you can see that. I'll put it up to the camera. Maybe you can see that there. It says, am I good enough? And I just feel like you're trapped, or you feel like you're trapped and you're trying to break out of this box, and maybe you feel like someone is keeping you in, and like there's more to the outside of this box that you want to get to and explore. And it's just, it could be someone, a community, it could be yourself, your shadows. That just sticks out to me as well. A lot of shadow aspects coming through. Again, your limiting beliefs, your expectations for yourself. This could be other people, what other people think of you, things like that, your family even, certain relationships that really depend on you, and just feeling like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders, and you can't escape this box, because once you do, the box will crumble, and no one's going to, who's going to hold up that box other than you. It's this energy of you putting on this facade in order to please other people. It's this people-pleasing energy, and it's because so many people rely on you and depend on you, and if you don't do these things, Susie Q and Molly and Paul and whoever, they're just, things are not going to be okay for these other people. And I'm here to tell you that it's not your problem anymore. I mean, to an extent, I understand why you feel the need to take on this responsibility and the weight of this on you, but at a certain point, you need to say no and stop and choose you. I feel like this energy's come through in another pile as well, as far as like choosing yourself. But I also want you to know that there is a way for you to choose yourself and also have it benefit everyone else at the same time. With this, how can this be a wonderful win-win-win? The win-win-win is a win for you, a win for them, and everyone around you, because you have this pure heart of gold, like with this little shining spark here in the center of the box. That is your heart, your pure heart here, that you have this need to do right by other people and make sure everyone's okay before yourself, and always serving others. It's just, you have this servant heart, and I feel like that is not a weakness of yours, although it can be very well used against you and people take advantage of that. So let's just get a little bit deeper here. But I do feel like a lot of you have this energy of just feeling like you can't do things that you want to do because it feels like you're being selfish, but you're not. So let's move closer, or let's move a little deeper here. I know I shuffled a little earlier, but yeah, I just feel like there is a way for you. There is a path that's laid ahead of you, or you're going to be able to have an opportunity presented to you, and it'll be a win-win-win, a win for you, a win for them, and a win for, you know, all those you wish to serve as well, by doing whatever that chosen thing is, if that makes sense. So we're going to do this. Let's see, we have number 20, Judgment reversed. Yeah, that makes sense. Oops, I just dropped cards. Hold on. Okay. Let's get a little more. Is group 3 on the right path? 2 of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Is group 3 on the right path? 6 of Pentacles reversed. Is group 3 on the right path? Oh. The Ace of Swords. And you also have the 3 of Swords. In the back of your deck is the 8 of Cups. Let me just shift these down a bit. Okay. So group 3, I definitely feel like it definitely feels like you are doing a disservice to yourself by not allowing yourself to pursue whatever this is. I feel like you think that by, you know, choosing yourself, you're being selfish, and you know, all of these other people are going to judge you for choosing to do what you need to do. But let me tell you that if these people really truly cared about you, they would want you to follow the path that you really wanted to go on. And it's this energy here of like, you're breaking your own heart and you're living a lie. With this facade card coming out, and it's time for you to really walk away from the things that are not serving you, walk away from the things that are really draining you. And there is a pathway that lies ahead in which you're going to have a choice here. You can choose to keep doing what you're doing, or you can choose this path that you really want to go on, in which you'll be able to serve so many other people in ways you never imagined. And I'm saying this because with the 6 of Pentacles, I'm just feeling like you're able to help so many people right now, and you're able to give back to those that you want to give back to. You're able to, you know, be there for those that you want to be there for, and all of that stuff. But then at the same point, you're not able to go after the things that you want to really do. You're not able to really achieve things that you really want to do because you're too busy doing XYZ for others. And while that is not a bad thing, you need to recognize that and really reflect and go within yourself and see that if you were able to choose you first, if you were able to do the things, all the things that you really wanted to do first, and achieve those things, you would be able to reach an abundance so much higher, and then give back to those people that you really want to give back to, and be there for those people that you really want to be there for in a much greater way than you ever thought possible, because you've reached a level of not just, I don't want to just say comfort, but a level of security, a level of comfort, I guess is the word that's been coming through with this box, but definitely a level of stability and security and stability and structure within yourself, that you will be able to then give back in a way and be there in a way for other people that you weren't able to be there before. Because while you are able to be there now, you're filling people's cups while your pitcher is only half full. And it's taking a lot more energy and a lot more exertion because you don't have as much to give, because you're constantly going back to fill it up and you're only filling it up halfway. You're not really reaching your fullest potential because you're so quick to give back before you're, you know, achieving the things that you can really achieve and doing the things that are truly fulfilling you. And so I hope that's coming across in the right way. But by doing so, you know, you're just not fulfilling yourself. You're not truly reaching your fullest potential. So your picture is always going to be never full, and you're never going to be able to, like I said, give back to the people in a way that you would like to, or give back to as many people as you would like to. But if you decide to go along this path in which you choose yourself, in which you overcome these obstacles, because right now they're presenting to me as blockages, until you choose to overcome this, until you choose to go within yourself and really break through these fears and these shadows and these doubts, step out of your comfort zone, step out of your box, let go of this facade that you have going on right now, and choose to, you know, truly choose to help you first in order for you to then help serve other people. It's more so about the other rather than your ego, right? And I feel like that's where you come from. That's where you stand from, truly in your heart and in your soul. So it's an easy choice, so to speak. But it's really just about really going within and discovering your true self, healing your wounds, and allowing yourself to walk away from these things, allowing yourself to say, okay, I'm done with this job that's just draining me. I'm done with this job that my heart isn't in. I'm done with, you know, these people who just keep draining me and don't truly want me to be happy and pursue the things in my life, because they only see me for what, you know, is an advantage for them. And you know, if they don't want me to go after the things that I'm going after, and they think I'm being selfish and for setting a boundary or for choosing to do something that I really truly want to do, you know, that's because I'm no longer a benefit to them if I do this. So truly, how much do they love you then, you know, if that makes sense. So that's kind of what you have to ask yourself. You have to weigh these options. You have to really look within and ask yourself, what is it that I am dealing with in myself that I need to face and I need to let go and walk away from in order to move forward? Because truly, you're the only person who has the power, and you can take it back and step out of this box, break through this box and these negative thoughts and things like that. So we're going to get a few of these cards for you as well. But I don't want to tell you, like, yes, definitely walk through this path, because this is still your this is still your free will. You know, I feel like my voice got so shaky in your reading, and I'm just so like unsure of, I feel like my voice is shaky and feeling unsure. And I think that's just your energy coming through, is because you're kind of afraid to be speaking out. Your throat chakra could be blocked. You feel like you can't truly express yourself as well. And I feel like it's this fear that you have, fear of what people are going to say or think of you, fear of disappointing someone, or yeah, letting people down, fear that you won't be good enough or worthy. We have number 19. I'm going to butcher this. Djinn. Wildness, enigma, service, choices. Yeah, so you have the choice here. 19 for me makes me think of the sun as well. So I feel like this is about you choosing your happiness also. It's about you setting yourself free with that wildness coming out as well. It's about you choosing to set yourself free and really do yourself a service for once, you know. Let yourself go free and let yourself be happy. So, is group 3 on the right path? We have Number 12, levitation, higher ground, belief, mastery, meditation. Yeah. So 12 condenses to 3. It's a number about growth and expansion. You have another 3 here, the 3 of Swords. This is really about you choosing to grow, though, letting yourself grow out of this box. And you're only going to grow if you, like I said, break out of this box. A plant can't stay in a little pot forever. You need to take it out of its pot and put it into the ground so that it can actually spread its roots out and grow fully, you know. And this is about you choosing to believe in yourself, allowing yourself to reach higher places, and really choosing to take the time to be within your own thoughts and go within yourself to truly ask yourself, what do you want to do from here? Because I don't want to tell you what to do, as much as I feel like it's clear to me. The back of your deck, though, is number 16, telekinesis, influence, willpower, control, obstacles. Yes, so I feel like this very much matches this Ace of Swords, in which I feel like for you is very much a point in time in which you're going to just be like, yep, I made up my mind, I'm going to do this. So I don't feel like you're going to be facing this feeling of, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. You're going to have that moment of clarity in which you know what you're going to do. Will it be easy as far as like what you should, the steps you're going to take? I'm not going to say yes. It's not going to be easy, not necessarily. But I will tell you that with this card coming out, I feel like you will have the willpower to do it. You will take control and wield that sword so powerfully, and you're going to be able to overcome this. Whatever you choose to do, you're going to be able to overcome it. So the path that you choose, that right path that you choose. And I feel like more likely than not, you will be able to walk away from the things that are not serving you, whichever one you choose. So let's finish off with some advice and guidance for you guys as far as, are you on the right path? As long as you recognize that you need to do some shadow work, go within yourself and really ask yourself, what is it that you really want? Am I doing something that is really serving others, or am I just constantly just filling up halfway and going back to the grindstone? Because if I'm not fully reaching my potential, if I'm always giving back first and not fully, you know, giving back to myself, I'm not pouring back into my cup or my pitcher and then able to give more later. You know, there's a difference in being selfish, and there's a difference in allowing yourself that space and time for you. You're allowed to pursue things for you and know that you're doing it for the greater good. You know, like, you're not being selfish by doing this. You can understand that what you're pursuing for you can be a win for everyone. And that's what this card is saying right here. How can this be a wonderful win-win-win? By you pursuing this particular dream or goal that has been on your mind, this can be a win for everyone in the long term. You just have to see it that way. Shift your perspective. And it's not just shifting that perspective, though. You have some shadow work to do because you feel like you're not worthy of it. You feel like you aren't able to chase this dream because you feel like you're boxed in, and you have to stay boxed in for whatever reason. And it's going to be different for each of you. As I said, it's limiting beliefs, it could be people, it could be a community, it could be a job that you're stuck to. So it's all about really going within yourself and discovering that, and then choosing, are you going to walk away from that? Are you going to be able to do the work it takes to do that? So we have number 6. This moment will be a mere memory one day. Are you making the most of it? So this card is making me think of, Spirit is showing me like just not even less than a year ago, I was in a totally different space. I was in a totally different place. I was in a totally different mindset. And I was just not even, I never imagined I would be here. And it felt so hard to walk away from something, honestly. I was doing network marketing, and I thought that was my end goal. I thought that was the end all be all. And it really wasn't. It wasn't what I really wanted. It wasn't me. It didn't feel right. And it was like I woke up one day and I realized like this wasn't my dream. And so I feel like this is something that you need to recognize as well. I feel like, I don't know why Spirit is showing me this, but it's like understanding that it's okay to have poured your heart and your soul into something only to wake up one day and realize like that's not what I want, and start from scratch and feel like, holy shit, what am I doing? It's not too late. You're not too old, and you got this. So that's what's coming through there. Make the most of it, because if you keep saying holy shit, you're never going to move anywhere, and you just need to start. Just get your ass up and start, and give yourself some grace. You got this. Okay. Oh, here we go. We have number 16, another number 16, find wisdom in challenges. Yes. So, like I said, this won't be easy, but it will be worth it, you guys. Definitely worth it in the end. I feel like sometimes when we ask for something really big, we need to be faced with a really big challenge to ask, because the universe is asking, like, dude, is this really what you want? Like, are you sure this is what you want? Because if it is, show me, prove it to me that this is what you want. If you're going to say, fuck yes, I'm going to overcome it by climbing this mountain, then by all means, it's yours. So, last card, please, advice and guidance for group 3. We have trust your intuition, number 29. Also condenses to 11, another master number. So 11 is all about new beginnings. Also about like yourself and gifts and potential, reaching your fullest potential, things like that. So I feel like this is really about you understanding that even though things don't feel like, even though things look blurry, like you don't know which path to go on, and you're asking me, you're like, Chris, I came here for an answer. Am I on the right path? And you just told me like I have to make this decision myself. This is kind of what's coming through. Like, I can tell you which one I would do, but that wouldn't be fair because I'm not you and you're not me. But this is really about you trusting your intuition and what feels right for you, because I don't want to tell you like do this and then you come back here and you tell me like, Chris, I shouldn't have done that. That is why it's very important for you to go within yourself and really ask yourself what it is that you want. Really dig deep. And I feel like this is a message coming through so differently than the other groups, because you need to come to terms with this for yourself, because I think that this is something that you need to say like, okay, yes, I'm ready to walk away. It's not as easy as me telling you it's the answer is this. The answer is this, you know? This is something that you really need to be comfortable with saying, I'm ready, not necessarily ready, but I'm comfortable with doing this, you know? And I know I said like this is all about breaking out of your comfort zone, but you need to be okay with living with the decision that you chose, is what I mean to say. So that is why you need to go within yourself and understand that this is your choice to make. So the back of your deck is my lucky number right here, 13. Heal yourself through eternal love and unconditional self-acceptance. Forgiveness will set you free. So I feel like that's a very important message for you as well. I feel like you really beat yourself up based on the fact that you think you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough. Maybe you've failed at a few things and things just didn't work out the way that you wanted, or you did all these things and maybe like, yes, you have a good paying job, but it's just your heart's not in it, and now you feel like you failed and you're not worthy of whatever, you know? But you just need to know that that's not on you. You have just some wounds, some trauma that you need to work on. You need to heal and really just love yourself through it all. So that's a very important message. I also feel like Friday the 13th might be a very significant thing. So hopefully I have this edited by then. I should. But this is a timeless reading, to say none, you know, so to speak. So it doesn't matter when you're watching this. But if you're watching at the time of upload, that might be a significant day for you. But 13 in general is a lucky number for me, so take that with you as well. But that is what I'm seeing for you, group 3. I hope that this was helpful and gave you some insight and guidance. I wish I could have just given you a straightforward answer, but you know how things work here. I think you should listen to some Lizzo. Spirit is saying listen to some Lizzo. It'll make you feel good. Dance and get back into your body. That's kind of what I'm getting the energy from when before I close off this reading. You're too much in your head right now, in your thoughts. So it's really important for you to get back into your body. I just saw an episode of Station 19, so it was really important that you get out of your head and move your body. So whether it be working out, for me, it's the best way to do it is to turn on your favorite music. For some reason, Spirit told me Lizzo. Turn it on, play it, and just move your body to the beat. Okay? But that's where I'm going to leave your reading, group 3. I hope that this brought you some great insight and amazingness. So comment down below to let me know how you enjoyed it, and don't forget to smash the like button. Also, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. And I'm also going to be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our family over there, where we have our exclusive monthly zodiac prediction readings as well as our weekly pick a card, our weekly readings as well. And exclusive pick a card readings not available here on YouTube. Access to our extended readings are there as well. But yes, thank you guys so much though. The best and easiest way to support though is just you commenting and liking and subscribing. That just means the world to me in itself. So thank you guys so much for doing that. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys like it and have a magical day or night. And I will see you soon. Bye! What's up, group 4? If you chose this Amazonite moon, welcome to your reading. Or the Ethereal Vision Tarot, sorry. I'm going to put your crystal here. I feel like your group is very calm. You might not be calm, but the energy, the vibe of your path is happening. I feel like there's a calmness about it. Like, it's like a calm for the storm, or you just had some crazy change that just happened, or it's going to happen. So I feel like, I don't know, let's just get into this before I start going crazy here. But it feels like I feel like there's a lot of change that's happening around you or for you, and these changes are making you a little bit, maybe they have made you feel uneasy in the past, or for some of you, if this hasn't happened yet, you're just feeling a little uneasy, and that's why you're here, and you wanted to see, like, is this the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? That sort of energy. But for a lot of you, I feel like this has already happened, and I think that, like, there's this calmness of, like, okay, I just want to double check, like, I feel like I'm on the right path, but let's just see. We have number 32, the Cave. We have a bonus card, by the way. And number 23, the Destroyer. Okay, let's swap these. Also want to talk about how these numbers are mirrored. And these cards are so similar. The darkness is in the center with like a bright light here and there. And there's also eyes in both of these as well. So you also have patience here. Perseverance. VR Beach. Experience life through a new set of eyes. Wow, eyes. There you go. Perspective, self-awareness, new experiences. It says, is this just a fantasy on top of the glasses there? And then here we have your greatest work is your legendary legacy. Number 42. Okay. All right, guys, I feel like this is going to be very interesting. Okay. Okay, so I love how these all correlate with what you've gone through or are maybe going through if you haven't already. But for a lot of you, I feel like that sudden change, it might not even be sudden, it might be something that's been a long time coming, but it feels very unexpected with this card coming through, the destroyer coming through here. It's like this redirection, going on to your true path and your true purpose. I feel like you really recognized that something wasn't right for you and it wasn't fitting for you, and so you really decided to speak up about it and express yourself and just choose something else. You chose to go in a different direction. And I feel like it's almost like you like decided to just go in that cave. You know what I mean? And I know that sounds funny, but um it's really just seeing your true self and your true potential and going for it, like allowing yourself to fully expand and go without it. Um I feel like I really feel like you see how there's this like circle here. It's almost as if you were stuck in this ring, like this, like a lasso was stuck around you and you broke free of it and you chose to break out of it and just go out into the wild, and you found your home here in this cave. And in that cave, you've really been discovering yourself and your true potential and your full potential. You've allowed yourself to explore that side of you, like all sides of you, your darkness and the depths of you, and just really allowing all of it to shine through and just learning to accept and love yourself. And it is because of all of that work that you've done, I feel like, or you are starting to do, or you're doing as we speak, because I feel like shadow work and things like that is constant. We're always going to be doing that and constantly growing and evolving and leveling up, things like that. And so I feel like all of that work that we're doing here is just about you persevering and pushing through, having the patience not just with yourself but also with the things that are going on without around you and for you, things like that. So with all of that change happening in and outside of you, it's this crazy energy of like finally aligning yourself on your true path and getting back on track to where you were meant to be. So yes, you are on the right path, group 4. I feel like this is something that this is definitely a different energy than all the other piles, by the way. I don't think I ever said like, yes, you're on the right path to any of them. It had like a very different type of roundabout energy to get to. But with that being said, though, this has a lot to do with you doing a lot of work here, a lot of shifting your perspectives. It's just a lot of self-awareness, like this card says, and like allowing yourself to break out of the comfort zone that you've been in, and then allowing yourself to experience this moment of destroying everything that you've known, and allowing yourself to not be afraid of that change. Like maybe you were, but you didn't just let that stop you from going forward, and you didn't let that stop you from pushing through, and like I said, persevering. You were patient with yourself, you had grace, and you kept going. 23 and 32 are both numbers that condense to 5. You have double fives here, so that's all about change, instability, challenges, taking actions, experiences, and this is all about you gaining the knowledge and experience in order for you to truly grow, and you're overcoming all of these challenges as you go. And this number here, 42, is condensing to 6, which comes right after 5. This is all about problem solving and, harmony, communicating, and that's what you did. You've been doing, and I feel like that's just a huge part of who you are, and you're doing an amazing job. So Also want to know, you chose the Amazonite moon, also a stone for communication. By the way, this has some smoky quartz in it as well. So smoky quartz is really good for negative energy, things like that. Oh my god, I can't pick up the cards. Okay. This group. Oh, we have Death in the reverse. Yeah, because you just went through a rebirth. This group. Queen of Swords. Yes. Okay, is group 4 on the right path. Too many at once. It's group 4 on the right path. Not like this. Okay. It's group 4 on the right path. It's group 4 on the right path. The Ace of Pentacles. It's group 4. We also have the Queen of Pentacles reverse. The Six of Swords on the back of the deck. Alright, guys. Hold on. Okay. So group 4, it's definitely you guys just continuing on this rebirth process, not letting yourself be stagnant in this cave though, and allowing yourself to continue on this path. Don't get stuck on this path of self-discovery and going in within yourself and isolating yourself, because I feel like as we go down this path of like you know, self-awareness and going within ourselves, sometimes we get too caught up in our ego, and you know, while we are doing shadow work, sometimes our, you know, being in our heads too much, those self-doubt thoughts creep up on us, and just being in our heads a lot too much, and alone in our heads too much, can cause, you know, these self-doubt and fear and anxieties to pop up when we start to integrate back into like society, or start to like socialize with other people again and things like that. So really just allow yourself the patience and allow yourself to start, you know, easing on into certain things as well. With this card right here, your greatest work is your legendary legacy. I want to actually pull the book for this. One sec. Okay. It says, you've drawn the sword of destiny. Your legendary legacy awaits. An action that you take now may be felt for years or more. Your greatest work will stand against the endless tides of history, washing everything else away. Paradoxically, by trying to create a legacy, you might nullify the likelihood it'll happen. You must dare differently. D. Discover what you are uniquely designed to do. A. Activate your unique genius by proclaiming your authentic power. R. Remember your true mission here and why you incarnated at this time. E. Evolve your deepest dream into full service for the largest collective. So really, this is just about you understanding, like, yes, self-discovery is great, but you also need to work on the things that you are pursuing in this life, not just yourself. So keep that in mind, because there is something that you are meant to be starting here, this new beginning that you're venturing off on, and planting that seed and getting a move on with it. Because right now it feels like you're kind of stuck in this stagnant position and you're not really moving forward. So there's that sort of energy. Like while you are on the right path and you are moving, you've been moving in a great direction, right now you're kind of just stuck here in that pathway. It's time to like push yourself and move forward and to pursue the next step, you know, take that next step in this path and let yourself go to the next one, because you're getting in this illusional state here in which you're just kind of sitting about, and you know, you might even be just dreaming about the next step, and it might be something that you end up being like discontent with because you're not taking action on it, things like that. And it's really about you allowing yourself to be really honest with yourself, because you've done so much work. You have the ability to just be like looking, just be like, yo bitch, like in the mirror, you know, like it's time to get up and get moving, you know, because right now we're not putting anything down into the ground. We're not really building anything of, you know, stability. We're not moving forward in our goals and in our manifestations, as far as like planting seeds and moving forward. Like I said, I think I've like repeated that a million times, but that is what's coming through. So yeah, you've been doing a great job, or you know, if this is not unfolded for you yet, you're doing a great job. You will be doing a great job. That's great. But don't let yourself get stuck and stagnant. You need to keep moving forward, push forward, because I feel like you will get stuck here in this energy of like going within yourself and doing that shadow work, not allowing yourself to actually keep pushing yourself, keep persevering, and allowing yourself to pursue your goals, your actual goals in the 3D, you know. It is group 4 on the right path. Too many. It's group 4 on the right path. Whoa. We have Banyan Blessings, number 3, Security, the Hermit, Expansion, Stability. So yes, you have the ability to create this great abundance, this huge expansion and growth is coming upon you. But this also says the Hermit. This is about you isolating yourself and being too much on your own. And, you know, you need to understand that, like, while, yes, that period of time is great for you to do in order for you to grow and truly understand yourself and do that self-discovery, that is very important in this process. But if you stay there too long, it's not going to be helpful for you in order for you to pursue the rest of it. You know, that's just a step. You need to continue to move forward, plant the seeds, and, you know, step out of that hermit mode. Okay. We also have number 34, Ocean's Muse, Water's Wisdom, Intuition, Hermit's Light, Discovery. So this is, again, another thing about the hermit coming out here, about you being kind of isolated as well. But this is, again, about you gaining that wisdom and that insight, using your intuition for good for you. And you've gained all that insight and that knowledge, that self-discovery. And don't forget about those things that you've taken in and you've learned from this experience, and use it to help you move along the way, because that's why you've done it in the first place. And we have another number 7 at the back of your deck, Herbal Craft, Regeneration, Plant Medicine, Caretaker, Bloomer. You're definitely blooming. This is the time for you to bloom and truly grow and do your thing, you know? How many 7s do you have here? It's crazy. We're going to finish off now with advice and guidance. Okay, advice and guidance for group 4, please. Advice and guidance for group 4, please. Okay, we have number 28. You are a child of the universe. What an honor it is to be a part of something so divine. Yes, so don't forget to step out and actually contribute to being a part of the universe. Don't clam yourself up and be all alone. Don't isolate. Oh, I was going to say something flipped over, but I didn't see it. Here we go. We have number 19. Open your heart to the magic around you. Yes. Tap into it, because it is all around you, and you have so much energy going through you right now that you need to harness it and actually plant something into the ground and do it. Like, not necessarily like actually plant something in the ground, but if you feel called to, go ahead. But actually, like, do something that's going to move you forward. Like I said, if you have like a business idea that you've been wanting to go forward with, do it. Step into it. If you've been wanting to try this particular job avenue, go for it, you know. We have is this number 15? Yeah, number 15. Are you treating your inner child with kindness, patience, and love? When was the last time you felt childlike wonder and joy? Yes. So allow yourself to play. Give yourself that joy back. Do something that you did in childhood that's really going to bring you joy and be in your body again, because I feel like by doing all that shadow work and stuff, you've been in your head a lot. Like I said, get back into your body. And then 22, we have dissolve your ego by going within. This is about grounding yourself and allowing your chakras to align, doing that chakra work. And just like I said, imagine like roots grounding into the earth and the crust of the earth, things like that. This is just about you grounding. Number 14, keep your heart open even when it hurts. And I feel like you'll be able to do that. All these butterflies are making me think of your transformation and how you've been able to overcome a lot of that. So that is what I'm seeing for you, group 4, and that's where I'm going to leave your reading. But I hope this brought you a lot of insight and a lot of help and guidance that you were wanting, and shed light on some things for you. But go ahead and comment down below and let me know how you guys liked it. And don't forget to smash the like button. And if you guys would love to subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell notification so you don't miss a beat. Also, I'm going to be linking up my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our family over there, where we have exclusive monthly zodiac predictions, as well as our pick a card readings now available here on YouTube, and access to all of our extended readings there as well. I will be linking that down below. But thank you guys so much for watching and just being here. Just you guys subscribing, commenting, and liking means the world to me, and that's just the easiest and best way to support me. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, have a magical day or night, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.